should take it slow.
Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm back and welcome back to the channel. And today's video, this has been a very anticipated figure, in my opinion. Today, as you saw by the title, we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Leader Class 35 JETFIRE. This figure has taken me almost a year to find. I found it about a month ago, maybe 2. And at last, we're going to do the review. Now, I will also be letting you guys know a couple of reviews coming along the way. As you guys know, Overload, I found him I got him and I unboxed him. That video will be coming out, his review. I will also be reviewing Deluxe Class Dark of the Moon Soundwave. That's my second review coming out. And my third review, which is going to be the most recent figure I got, was a 3-pack. It's the RC Sisters. So, those 3 reviews are going to be coming very soon. I'm going to try to get them all in by the end of the year, because I'm going to be doing a end of year 2020 ranking video of all my studio series. And real quick, no, Revenge of the Fallen Megatron will not be included because I didn't get him in 2020. But every other figure that I have will be going in there. And Siege will not be included. This is a studio series only. So, with that out of the way, hope you guys enjoy, make sure to subscribe, and let's get to this review. Okay, guys, here we are with my most anticipated figure that I've wanted and I've been hunting for an entire year. I did find this off camera and I finally have it. Let's get to it. So, starting off, we're going to take the figure, move him off to the side. And we're going to start things off with his packaging. Guys, you have no idea how much excitement I have to take a look at this figure for you guys. Now, before we take a look at the packaging, there is something I want to mention. I will be doing an end of year 2020 ranking video, so I will finish off all my reviews. I will try to get them done by Christmas or sometime after that. I will have all my reviews done that I still need to do sometime before New Year's Eve. So let's get to this. So as you can see here, we have JETFIRE with the CGI model. We have 35, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, Studio Series, Autobot logo, JETFIRE, Hasbro, Transformers Generation. This is actually a big box, by the way, guys. This is bigger from your normal leader classes. Here we have JETFIRE again. A closer look. Studio Series. He's a leader class, and there is the 35 number on there. On the top, Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. On this side box, we have JETFIRE again with your usual Autobot logo. On the bottom, you got your words, your things, and your barcode. On the back of the box, you have your obligatory product shot with you have JETFIRE in his both modes. You have 36 steps. You have a bio. JETFIRE makes the ultimate sacrifice, heroically giving up his parts to restore and strengthen Optimus Prime. Here we have Dark of the Moon Megatron, review coming later once I find the figure, or actually get him. Pack drop included, Autobot logo. I'll turn the box so you can see it. Autobot logo, JETFIRE, Revenge of the Fallen, Pyramid Desert Battle. And that's it for the packaging, so let's get the backdrop out. And here we have JETFIRE's backdrop, and this is supposed to represent the, as it said on the box, the Pyramid Desert. It's supposed to be the desert battle from Revenge of the final battle of Revenge of the Fallen. And you can simply just put him into there. And there you go. You can display him. You can fully extend this out. And you can have him on there, which is very cool. And I really do love the way they took this. So anyways, with that out of the way, let's get on to the figure. So we're going to start off by taking a look at his accessories. He comes with 3 accessories. Let's start off with his cane, which in order to get him actually to stand up without it, it's not that much of a challenge, it's just, it can be tricky sometimes. So here we have his cane, aka his landing gear, and this has 3 different points of articulation. It has a hinge joint here, actually it has 2, hinge joint here, and this will actually come into play later. Sorry about that. This, I will actually show the transformation to combine onto Optimus after my review of Optimus Prime. So once I get that, then I will show how to combine these guys. So you can fully fold this up. And there's a peg on the bottom here that this just simply goes into. And if you want, you can just have it like that, or you can have it fully extended out to form his cane. And then you can, if you want, you can spread his legs so that the cane can actually have a purpose. Next we have his axe, which it's very big. It's very, very big. For a width scale, here we have the Siege Voyager class Starscream. And a lot of you have this figure, so the axe pretty much sizes up to his body without the cannons. This just, the shoulders going into the chest, that's the scaling of his axe, and it just simply plugs onto right there. And finally, we have this connector piece, which is for the Dark of the Moon Optimus Prime. I no longer have that figure, but I will be hopefully getting one for Christmas, so I'll be redoing that review. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the details on this figure. So we're going to start up from the bottom. I got to flip his head up. You can see here we have a lot of mechanical details down here. We have some silver and some gray, which this looks really good down here. Here I can also raise the camera up so you guys can see. As you can see there, there's a lot of sort of details and different spots they put it in. The head sculpt looks very, very nice. You got all these pieces for a beard. You got these side bits. You have this cockpit piece, which this is very, very accurate, and I love it. As you can see, the eyes are painted in a glorious red, and the silver works very well for the face. For the arms have lots of very nice details. There's some blue and red to represent like wires, I think. And the hands also have some nice gray and gold put on there. Got some details here. On the bottom, you just have some very nice details there. The back actually isn't bad. I mean, if you were to compare it to other figures, then it's actually not that bad. Now turning to the legs have a lot of details here, and it's quite cool. It's very cool. There's a lot of pieces for the robot mode, and overall, the detail that was put into this figure is very nice. And it's because he's a leader class sort of scale, so it works. So now turning to the posability for the figure. He's got a ball joint at his head. The side bits can move in and out for the transformation. He can look up that far and he can look down that far. You have some rotation at the shoulder and the arm. The arm can move out. I'm going to take the cane off for this. You have a biceps, you have a elbow swivel. The arm can move back and forth. Hand is on a wrist joint. Double hinge joint for the actual wrist. Well, the kind of wrist. No waist, actually, ooh. Okay, you have a slight waist swivel, but it's not really intended to be a waist swivel. A problem I have is that with my copy, this side right here, like this side's perfectly fine, but it's just this side that doesn't really want to stay plugged in. The legs have some very clicky ratchet joints. You can move up that far. It can move back that far. And be careful, because this thing is very breakable due to these. You have a beautiful spread. You have a slight thigh swivel. You have a double bend right here. You have up and down and a pivot. So overall, Jetfire's posability is very, very, very nice. I love the posability that this figure has. But what about size? Size is a very different story. Okay, guys, here he is with my previous review, the Studio Series 68 Leadfoot. As you can see, Jetfire towers over Leadfoot, which I'm not really that surprised because he's just a simple deluxe class compared to this leader class. Here he is with my favorite Studio Series who might be dethroned, Studio Series leader class Shockwave, and Jetfire once again towers over him, making him my tallest Studio Series so far. Devastator might take that spot though. But like I said, Shockwave might just be dethroned for favorite Studio Series. And finally, here we have him with the Revenge of the Fallen Voyager class Megatron, a fellow Revenge of the Fallen figure, and I might get a new copy, which means a new review on this figure. Not confirmed yet, might though. So, there you go. So now, turning to his transformation, Jetfire's got a complex one. So we'll start off by taking off his axe, and I'm gonna probably just gonna be chilling over here. So, let's get to it. So we're gonna start off by folding his head up, folding in these pieces, come to the back, come to these pieces, and fold them up and out of the way. Then we're gonna take his entire back section. We're actually going to take these pieces right here, the loose one and then the tight one, and move them out of the way, along with unpegging these shoulders, like so, which will give us clearance to take the entire back section, fold those in for now. Take this entire back section right here, you're going to fully fold it out. It's on 3 joints, so you can fully get the entire thing out. Bring this all the way up and fold it over the head, and it'll just snap into place, like so. Now you can take these pieces, fold them in, snap them together, if they'll go together, hold up. There we go, there we go, there you go. Let's just snap them together like that. And then you want to fully extend this out, so you can fold this up and click it in. Then you want to take this piece, fold it on its double hinge joint, fold it in like that, and you want to just push these pieces in, like so. Be careful with that. Like I said, I don't know if I said this yet, but this is a very, very rare figure to come along for Studio Series. So, you want to just be careful. And there you go. That's a big section of the bird done, of the jet mode done. Now we're going to fold this piece out, rotate it, fold the hand in, click it in, again, rotate this. You want to rotate his fist or his hand, and the peg that was used to put in the cane will go right into here. Unfortunately, mine for this hand doesn't want to stay in. Sometimes it just depends on getting it into the right spot. Fully extend those out and fold them in. And there are tabs around this area, which I just got to find. You simply just got to find out where the tabs are so you can simply tab them into place if everything works out. Now, the most complex part isn't up here, it's down here. This is the biggest part of it all. This section right here is the hardest of it all. And also up here may come untapped sometimes, so just be warned. Okay, so we're going to start off by splitting him in half. Not literally, not yet. Just split him, split his split his underside, if you want to call it that. I don't really know what to call this. I don't know, just split it in half. And we're gonna do one. I'm gonna do one leg, and I'm gonna do the other leg off camera. So, fold up this jet piece. You wanna? I just personally keep these up for now. Fully extend this out. Okay, hold up. Gotta fully extend it out. Rotate it, and at the same time fold this down so you have clearance. I would say probably to fold it up so it gets out of the way of the entire leg. Fold this down, fold this in. Then there's this piece right here that will fold right over this piece. Oh, and before you do that, you want to bring this up and fold this down. Okay, just let it rest like that. Fold that in, fold this up, and there's a tab right here. I don't know how good you can see it, but there's a tab here. There's a tab right there that'll go into that slot. So just peg it into place. Like so. There you are. Now you simply just want to take this piece and fully fold it over the top. Like so. Why isn't this working? Okay, another problem I have with this copy is that this piece doesn't want to tab in. So that's just a problem I have with mine. So that's it for that. That's how you get that in. And then you just simply want to fold it over the shoulder that we pegged in earlier. Just got to get this all the way in. Okay, so that's the best I could get it, just slightly in. So let me go ahead and do the other leg. Okay, I got it done. Now, the final step is, well, one of the final steps is to take this. There's a tab right here that will go into this slot on the bottom of the wing. So you just want to simply line it up and peg it into place. There you go. The bottom might be a little bit of a problem, but we will fix that when we get to the weapon storage. Go ahead and do the same thing with the other one. Simply line it up and peg it into place. So, boom. That's it. And I also choose a camera angle for this next part. So, now, we're going to take the axe, and there are these two tabs right here. That these two, well, actually two slots with these two tabs that kind of stick out. It just goes in like this, and the handle will go on the inside to solidify everything up. So just line up the tabs and tab it into place. That will solidify this whole section right there. There you go. So now we can take Kane, depending on if you want him in flight mode or in landing mode. I'm going to keep it in landing mode. You're going to simply slide it in like that, like boom, and there you go. And what most people don't realize is that there's actually landing gear right outside of the feet. They are a bit tricky to get out though. There we go. I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Here we go. Simply just get your nail, and you want to pull it towards the back of the jet mode. And it doesn't really do much of a difference, but hey, it still works. It's a bit off balance, but hey, nothing we can do about it. So here's JETFIRE in his amazing looking Blackbird mode, and this is honestly very, very nice. Despite it having its flaws, like all this for example, it's still really good. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the details. You can see here we have some words. Here, I'll try to get it so you can actually see them. See there, you got some different stuff. And what's weird is that on this side there's like a dot, which doesn't really make much sense. You have very nice looking black and red paint job, and you have some stuff right there. You have same stuff on this side. Of course, the bottom is Kibble City, but nothing we can do about that. Now, this thing is long. Like, this thing is extremely long. No, there's not really going to be any real comparisons other than the usual leader class, Shockwave, and this thing definitely gains some height. You can see there, Shockwave is destroyed by Jetfire in his alt mode. So, what do I rate this figure? What do I rate Studio Series Jetfire? I give it a 9.5 out of... You know what? No. I'm going to give it a full-on 10 out of 10. This figure is amazing, and I seriously recommend it. Now, the biggest question of all, does this beat Shockwave? I'm going to say yes, because I've seen his combined form with Optimus, and that destroys Shockwave. So, Jetfire will now be in comparisons, no longer Shockwave. Well, I might do it a couple times, depending on the figure. But, yeah. Jetfire is now the great Studio Series, my number one. May not be my number one in the ranking of the Studio Series, but you never know. That's the end of this video, guys. I know you guys, a lot of you guys didn't really know about this, so here you go. I've now given you guys the Studio Series Jetfire review, and yeah, more reviews coming very soon, and depending on if I make one before Christmas or not, if I don't, then Merry Christmas, have a great day, guys, and see you guys later.